Hi, I'm Drew Deckman for Stay Classy Meats, and today we're in Deckmans in Mogor in beautiful Baja California, celebrating one of my favorite ingredients, squab. Today we're going to do a couple of different recipes. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the head and neck. I'm going to take that first digit and just remove it. And you basically just cut on either side of the backbone. And we're just going to take our knife and we're just going to slightly hit the sternum, flatten them out a little bit, just like that. So you can see how big the animal is. This is a big bird. All right, so the other option is to fully debone the bird. Same thing. We're going to cut that first digit, and then we're going to do the same thing with the claws. So now it's just like deboning a chicken. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the legs. All you have to do is make a slight incision and start to pull. And just kind of pop that bone and walk the leg right off of the squab. Wings are gone, the legs are gone, and just take a small knife and walk down on both sides of the sternum, separating the breast meat from the sternum. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, to finish the legs, we've got our leg, but there's a bone here that we want to take out. So with the skin side down, we just scrape the leg, just like this. Look for that joint and remove that bone. We're going to start with the spatchcock one. Start with a little bit of sea salt. This salt's from San Felipe here in Baja California. A little bit of ground pepper. And just a little bit of olive oil. So now we're just going to lay it on indirect heat. So the other part we have is our deboned squab. Same seasoning. In this case, because it's deboned, we are going to season both sides of the bird. Here we cook with only olive oil. So we're going to start skin side down. These are ready to turn. Add a little bit of butter. Just going to throw some sage in there. These are done. So we're going to actually take the breast out and we're going to let the legs keep cooking. They're a little slower, as are those little winglets. The legs are nice and brown and cooked. Going to take those out. And you'll notice juices starting to come out from the back of the squab as you're grilling it with the spatchcock. At this point, it's telling me it's time to turn it. Just kind of make sure you've got nice brown color on the skin. Take an old pie pan, cover the bird with the pie pan. It works with a steak, works with really anything. And it gives us a chance to accelerate the cooking process. And I think we're ready to eat. All right, so our squab's ready. Let's go get it on a plate, give it an eat. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a way that we prepare small birds here in the restaurant. This is a puree of butternut squash. It's basically just butternut squash, salt, and cream. Put it in the blender and you get butternut squash puree. This is chorizo powder. These are pretty big birds, so instead of just cutting it in two like this, we're going to cut it in four. So leaving the leg and a piece of the breast, and now we can just kind of arrange it on the plate however you want to put it on there. Here in Baja California in summertime, purslane grows everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So we use a lot of it. And then this is a mole vinaigrette. This is just mole, red wine vinegar, and a little bit of olive oil. So we're just gonna kind of spoon that around, and that's it. That's our squab with butternut squash. So another way you could prepare squab is just a regular salad. Here's some cauliflower, here's some zucchini, some tomatoes, a bunch of different leaves and herbs. So we're just gonna kind of put one leg here. Now this is what I want to show you, the beauty of this meat. So we're gonna cut this squab breast in two. So it's dark, almost like duck meat, but it's really tender. I'm just gonna kind of put a couple of pieces around. I like to show the cut. And I can't do this without trying it, so. Oh, wow. Just another example of how you can use squab. It's very versatile. One of my favorite meats, an underutilized bird in my opinion, and in a lot of ways, way more sustainable than your average chicken. Get on the Stay Classy Meat site and find the Squab page. You'll find these recipes there, and enjoy squabbing at home.